The football coach knows in me. You make a playbook, you're going to run the plays.
Not bad for a football coach. Not bad.
But I do know this. As a football coach, you take the time to draw up a playbook, you're going to run the plays. I said, as a football coach, when you take the time to draw up a playbook, you're going to use it. Look, I'm coaching football. I coach football long enough. No, you take the time to draw up a playbook, you're damn sure going to use it.
Still trying to figure out how you run a pick six. The goofy, wildly gesticulating caricature known as Tim Walz. He once ran for vice president. Not ringing any bells? Well, he's going to ring your bell. He's going to tour in Republican House districts to highlight what he says are Donald Trump's unpopular positions.
The flailing governor of Minnesota clearly thinks he's the best messenger for the Democrat Party.
And he's not the only left-winger going on tour. So is Vermont Senator and my favorite communist, Bernie Sanders, he's holding a fighting oligarchy rally in Colorado next weekend. And by the way, nothing screams fighting oligarchy like urging people to wear masks outside.
For more, let's bring in addiction specialist, Dr. Drew Pinsky. We brought you in to diagnose what is wrong with these people.
You're going to need bigger titles for this one.
So much packed into that introduction. I was thinking about that old TV show, My Favorite Martian. Now we'll have My Favorite Communist for you. But yeah, look, well, first of all, Tim is soiled. He didn't wear his talisman. He forgot to wear the mask. Did you see the announcement for Bernie's outdoor rallies that you have to wear a mask?
Yes.
It's recommended. What have we done to these people? What has happened here? There's zero probability of any airborne infectious disease at an outdoor rally. Zero.
I think they just don't want to be identified.
It's just a talisman. Yeah, it's a uniform. It's wild. That was the invitation where you're expected to wear the mask.
Or is Bernie Sanders telling people coming to his rally, I know that I'm embarrassing, and I know that you don't want to be seen at my rally, so feel free to, I'm giving you permission to wear a mask outside.
Nice.
Is that what's going on here?
Nice.
Or what kind of self-delusion is at work with someone like Tim Walz? Tim Walz, people think he's Tim Kaine, the senator from Virginia. They don't even know who he is.
I want to quote you. Bless his heart. And so he's still a politician. He's entitled to do his thing. But one of the most disturbing parts about what's going on right now, particularly with his politics and his team's politics, is this notion that if they just get the words right. So he's trying the football play. Is that from the presidential?
Yeah.
I'm surprised I didn't hear that. It was repeated 50,000 times clearly. But the point is they somehow are in this world where words are everything. Talking about things is everything. Feeling good about talking about things rather than getting stuff done.
Well, if they talk us to death, then I guess we can still vote as Democrats. But let's face it, they're not reaching the people. Bernie Sanders, okay, for a while he might have been cool, communist cool, but now he's just an old Muppet man running around screaming the same thing. Now their favorite word is oligarch. Who are they fighting? We don't have oligarchs in America unless they come from Russia.
Absolutely true. And, they are interested in redoing the First Amendment and silencing people who disagree, which is always about people who are feeling insecure about their position. When you don't have anything else to offer, you just reach for the words. And now it's become word salad. It's falling empty. It's hollow. It's really kind of embarrassing to watch, frankly, because you want people to have policy. You want them to make a difference. We're seeing that action is something that the Americans really want. They're tired of just talk. Look, in California, we got lots of talk. Did you see Newsom's podcast the other day?
No, I didn't.
Hand gestures.
No, I didn't, Dr. Drew.
Well, it's been all over Fox News. And so
what was he doing? The hand?
He had the most bizarre hand gestures you've ever seen. It's like the hand jive. He was just like walking, because he was saying nothing. Again, saying nothing, doing nothing.
So distraction.
It's almost like, I get the feeling that rather than governing, a lot of the elected officials feel like their job is to, first of all, go to try to get their next job, number one. But number two, just be sort of ceremonial, not govern. Governance is completely absent. And I come from a state to work. I don't know they're afraid of working. They just will not do governing. We have decimated Southern California because of that. We've been ruined by fires because There was no governing. There was nothing, no there.
That's why I go to Northern California.
It's not so great up there either, right?
Farther north.
Farther north, farther north.
Exactly. No, you asked me if I saw the podcast. No.
Yes.
I don't want to be Lot's wife. I see him and I avert my eyes.
Well, if you lived in the great state of California, you would do more than avert your eyes. You'd have nausea and vomiting, probably.
Yeah, thank
it
you.
really is very sad that he can't. He seems like he should be able to do his job. Please, Governor Newsom, do something to help the great state of California.
Go to Muir Woods, walk into the woods, and come out in a few years. There you go.
Great to see you.
I feel better. Good to see you guys.
Dr. Drew.
Great to see
Be
you.
well.